What's happening, everyone? JayShockblast here, and check it out. This month, LEGO is celebrating 30 years of LEGO gaming, and no one asked me my opinion on my favorite moments in my life of LEGO gaming, but I figured it sounded like a fun idea to talk about anyway, so I will. And I have to say, right from the get-go, never in a million years did I think tiny little bricks would impact my life so greatly. For me, it has become more than just playing video games. This has become something that has really allowed me to do things I never dreamed possible. Just because, one day I happened to start playing, I think it was actually Lego Star Wars 3, The Clone Wars. And I said, you know what? I'm going to post some videos on YouTube. And from there, the rest is history. Um, I I didn't really play a lot of Lego stuff growing up. Lego was popular when I was a kid, but I was into GI Joe and Transformers and He Man and stuff like that. So I never really had many Lego sets. So it's kind of crazy to me how later in life it became such a huge part of it. It's undeniable that a lot of people know me because of my Lego gaming series, and I want to start off the most important thing to me before I start getting into some fun memories. I want to specifically thank anyone and everyone that has ever worked for TT Games. I'm not going to say any names because I have met some people personally, and obviously they're way cooler than the people I haven't met. No, I'm kidding, because I haven't met enough people. But I just honestly and truly, your hard work and dedication and passion for what you do over the years has put me in a position to own a home. I mean, like I never thought that making videos would be something that would be a career. I never did it to be a career. For the first like 7 years I was a YouTuber, I had a full-time job and I was happy with it. I would still be working right there now, even today, if I didn't get laid off. Um, but these games really put me in a position to succeed, and it's because the games were so amazing, featuring characters I loved and some I didn't even care about. Okay. One of the funny things that you'll hear from me from time to time is I'll say something like, honestly, everything I know from Harry Potter I learned from Lego video games. You know, I don't think I've ever actually watched a full Harry Potter movie. Like I've walked in the room when it's on and seen some stuff here and there, but truly anything I know about Harry Potter is because I played the games. Um there's so many cool things I've gotten to do. But before we get into that, let's just start with the moment it all clicked for me. And it's a moment that most of you, many of you, a lot of you found me for, and that is Lego Marvel Superheroes All Characters Unlocked Part 1. To this day, I don't know if it's my number one. Actually, I can find that information as I'm talking. I don't know if it's my number one video still, but it was for many years. It's one of my top two or three videos I've ever made. It's like over 5 million views,
What's
and
up?
there's that. It is in fact my number one video. My number two video is for some reason chapter 10 from that game. My number four most viewed video ever is Lego Batman 2 DC Superheroes, which I think that might have actually come out before Lego Star Wars 3. I don't know. So maybe Lego Batman 2 is my first game. When you're as old as I am, you start forgetting things. And I've played so many games since then that like it's all a blur. But like literally, I look at my history right now, and four of my top five biggest videos, all with more than 4 million views each, are Lego video games. And I've met so many amazing people through this, people that I consider like friends, actual friends. I've watched so many of you grow up, and it blew my mind when Lego Marvel Superheroes came out. the way that people interacted with me in those videos. I would post a video and say, and someone would say, "Hey, you should do this." So I did it and everybody wanted to watch it. And then they said, "Oh, you should do this." And I did it and everybody wanted to watch it. It was wild. That was such, I don't think video games will ever be like that again. I just don't. It was wholesome, it was positive. Um, and I will never forget that era. You know what I mean? Um, I obviously was drawn to these games because of the franchises they covered. Star Wars, Marvel, DC. These are some of my favorite things in pop culture and just in life. And to I never thought I would be into those type of games, you know what I mean? But I just followed the characters, and I really enjoyed making those videos, which is why I'm really looking forward to Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight, to do it all over again. And uh, it's not lost on me that we have Lego Movie 2 in 2019, Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga in 2022, and then Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight in 2026. There's some big gaps in between those games, and it never used to be that way. I remember we were getting, a new game every 9 months or so, and maybe that's not feasible. I thought, maybe the I don't know what's happened. Okay, I don't know what. I feel like there used to be separate studios doing separate things, but that's not for me. Whatever they're doing now is what they're doing, and I will always support them. I will always forever be in debt to the people, past, present, future, TT Games. That is the core thing that I want to come from this. Is to make sure that they truly know that they are appreciated. There were a few game releases where he goes by Disney Dan now, but back then he was Bricks to Life. And first of all, Disney Dan was awesome, and he's been really successful since kind of crossing over into the Disney theme park thing, and I'm really happy for him. But him, myself, and Pack Attack, more Dan. Dan coordinated it all and handled it all, and Pack Attack just we just gave him some money to contribute towards it. He would like send out cookies or cupcakes with our logos on them and stuff like that on release days, and I think that was something that was cool, and I hope they appreciate. I think we maybe sent like a edible arrangement or something one time. I don't know. It was a cool thing to do to show appreciation. There was one time when I sent Arthur Parsons and Phil Ring a Darkhawk action figure, and I had just met them in LA at E3, and I said, "Dear Arthur and Phil, please?" Question mark. Heart J. And if I'm smart, I probably have the picture of it somewhere up there right now, if I can find it. Um, and that's how I became the voice of Darkhawk, because I would do those videos, um, and I would be like, "Oh, the top 10 characters I want in this game, and Darkhawk was always at the top. He was always number one. And then Lego Marvel Superheroes 2, we got Darkhawk, and of course, I got to be the official voice actor to unofficially voice act for Darkhawk. There, if you know, you know, and I appreciate that. The man behind the curtain at TT Games and Lego Batman and all their social accounts has accepted the lore. So I think that's really cool. Um, a lot of people ask me what's your favorite Lego game of all time, and it's hard to answer because like a lot of people might think, oh, Lego Marvel 1, but I actually think Lego Marvel Superheroes 2 is the better actual video game. So like if you could take that roster and put it in Lego Marvel 2, I mean that would be the perfect game, you know what I mean? But my favorite answer is Lego Dimensions because we had so many different franchises, okay? And this is free advice. If you do this, I waive all rights to this idea, okay? We need Lego Dimensions 2, and we need it without the Toys to Life, okay? And here's how you do it. you still make the figures, the minifigures, but you make them in the blind bags, or you make Lego Dimensions themed sets. So Lego can still sell those sets, still sell those minifigures, but you don't need them to go in the game. And that'll cross over to people that don't play the game, and you can still do all the franchises that you were doing and make it just a little bit easier to do it for everybody. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, I would love to go finish off all the stuff I never did in Lego Dimensions, but all my stuff is packed away in a box and it's never coming out. I'm like never taking it back out again. So unless there's a way for me to play it without the minifigs, it's retired, you know? And that's unfortunate because I truly love that game. But it's just I don't have the space and the bandwidth to have all that stuff out anymore. But and not that I didn't love them, okay? They were great. It was just it is what it is. And I feel like that is the perfect game. I understand the licensing is tough, but anyway, another reason why I love that game is because it's the first time I ever got to work with TT Games and WB Games, and I got this phone call, and like, hey, we want you to come out to E3. And I'm like, oh, cool. I can't afford that. Like, no, we're gonna fly you. Okay, we're gonna cover all your expenses. I'm like, wait, what? That's a thing? I could do that? And that's where I met Blitzwinger for the first time. And I got to go out there and be a part of some panels. I felt it felt pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think it's been long enough now that E3 has been gone that you don't really truly appreciate what it was. And I I got to do that, you know. They had their streams and I got to be the guy on stage and like, "Oh, here's JayShockblast. He's an expert on all things Lego." And I beat Blitzwing in a race. Not because I'm actually good at Lego Worlds, but because he fell off the map. But I'll take it. I will take it, and I've held it over his head ever since. Um, but uh, I'm thankful for Alan and Jordan, and of course Cammy, who's not with WB Games anymore, and honestly everybody else that I've met. There's a lot of people. I said I wasn't gonna name names. I don't want anybody to feel bad that I didn't mention them, but I mean Alan and Cammy and Jordan, they've always been there for me. All right, even when I'm a little cuckoo on the socials. And I will forever getting emotional. I am just forever thankful for them. They've become as close to being like friends as you can get in a professional relationship, and I just can't I can't thank them enough for the opportunities they've given me, the things I've been able to do because of them. I got to see Aquaman a month early in celebration of the Aquaman DLC and DC Supervillains. Just recently, for Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight, they flew me to Germany, where I got to see it get revealed at Gamescom, and I got to play it early. I got to go to DC Comics. Okay, um, I just I've been very lucky, and it's kind of funny because like it's coming full circle. It's over 15 years on YouTube now. I'm getting old. I'm 45, and I'm like getting reflective because I see it all. I see the end, and I never thought there would be one, but I can't help but think, this is that train is gonna like the car's gonna run out of gas at some point. And I'm thankful for every opportunity I've gotten. And I just keep thinking every time I get one, I'm like, okay, well, this is probably gonna be the last time I get to do this. And then something else comes and whatever. And I hope they can get back to that schedule where we have these Lego games more frequently. Okay. But please do not take these games for granted. Okay. I know a lot of people are a little disappointed that they're trying something different with Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight. Please don't be. Okay. If you love Lego games, you're going to love this game. Yes, it's going to be different. And yes, you should vocalize the fact that you prefer having the 200 plus characters to unlock, and maybe you don't sit there and play all of them that often, but you know what, look, this guy sits on my desk and looks at me. This is atrocitus, okay? Trust me, I love and appreciate that my favorite DC Comics character has been in a few of these Lego DC games, the last two. All right. And he's obviously not going to be in Lego Batman, but they make these games with a lot of love and a lot of passion. And they're beautiful games that have made so many of our lives so much better. And I promise you, as somebody that has actually played this game, you are going to enjoy it, okay? It's going to be a fun game. Not everything is going to be exactly the way that you want to, If it wasn't this, it would be a story that you didn't like. It would be something, Killer Moth isn't in the game again, one of those things. Everybody finds something negative to hold on to, and I just think back to that era of Lego Marvel superheroes where everything was so wholesome and fun, and we just loved what we had. And granted, I understand that people are saying, well, yeah, that's what I want. But just relax, okay? Everything's gonna be okay. This game is gonna be a lot of fun, and you're really gonna enjoy it. And if you are respectful, people will listen to you and consider how you feel. And hopefully the next time we're here, celebrating the next Lego game, it's going to be exactly 100% what we want, but it'll never be that. All right. Um, I'm just wanting to make sure people understand that I'm just so thankful. I'm so thankful for you, the viewers that have stuck with me. Those of you that I just had this amazing person on Twitter talk about how he played his first Lego Batman game when he was 4, and now all these years later, he's like 20 now, and now he's getting ready. He just pre-ordered his 4th Lego Batman game, and how he appreciated people like myself and Blitzwinger. He tagged us in it, and then we both liked the tweet, and it like made his day. And I think that's one of my biggest takeaways. Is that I I don't think of myself this way, but I'm a part of some of your lives in some way. And I'm making hand motions. You can't see it, but and I never thought that would be a thing. Um, but it is. And it's not lost on me. I know as I've gotten older and not been able to, there haven't been as many Lego games lately, and I haven't, I've played them all. I've made all the videos I can make. I don't know what else to do. I do not enjoy Lego Fortnite. I don't think it's a very well made Lego game, okay? Like I think they missed what makes these games so fun. And that's no disrespect. Like Lego Party's great. They get it, but I think some of these games are games made that aren't by TT, are just games made of Lego, and they're not true Lego games, if that makes sense. So TT has a future forever, I hope. I hope whatever's happening with Netflix, they're great, and we don't take them for granted, because you never know. Gaming is always in flux. So, um, I in closing, there's no script, okay? I just wanted to talk from the bottom of my heart and say thank you, Lego Gaming. Thank you, TT Games. Thank you, everybody at WB Games. Um, just thank you so much for everything you've ever done for me. Thank you to all the fans over the years who have watched my videos, engaged with me, been a part of the community. Let me know what it meant to them. And I did not expect to get so emotional thinking about this, but just thank you. Thank you so much. And I can't wait for Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight, March 29th, but you should be playing it on the 26th because you're going to get the deluxe edition. Anyway, keep playing, keep having fun, and thank you.